Guys, welcome to another book video. Today we are on location once again and I'll be reviewing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the movie version. Right now we are in Boone, which is where I go to college at Appalachian State University, and we are at an overlook, Stony Fork Overlook. I thought it would be very pretty to use this location today. Of course, it doesn't exactly suit the theme and imagery of Miss Peregrine's movie. So I've never really done a movie review on book 2 before, so we're going to see how this works out. I don't know how long I can actually make this video with the movie review, but we're going to try this out. So the first thing I really want to talk about is Jake in the book and then Jake in the movie. Jake in the book, he's very more out there than he is in the movie. I did see someone else's movie review about Jake and how they described him as very boring and kind of just the kind of person that only asks questions, which I do agree because he did ask a lot of questions, but I mean, he didn't know everything there was to know about what he was doing, where he was at, what he was going to be up against. But I do think Jake had more of a personality in the book. I do understand you can't include everything in the book into a movie, but they still could have made Jake seem like a very interesting person he was in the movie. I will admit that the guy that plays Jake, Asa Butterfield, has a very interesting face. It's a face you don't really see that often in the world, and every time he made a facial expression or did that little, like, oh my gosh, I have a peculiarity in me, that face he makes, it's just very, very interesting to watch. Bottom line, I do wish they did more to Jake's character in the movie and included some more things that were in the book for him. Another thing I want to talk about is Miss Peregrine. She was absolutely amazing. The actress that plays her, I think it's Eva Green. She was absolutely amazing. She talked really fast. She used that incredible accent, and her makeup and outfit, everything was just perfect. I thought everything about Miss Peregrine and the actress that played her was absolutely flawless, and apparently I'm not the only one that agrees. Other movie reviews are saying that she did perfectly, that Miss Peregrine was just a perfect character. I was also very sad to see her be captured and transformed into a bird, and we all know, if you've read the book, that she can't transform back into a human, but she did transform back into a human at the end of the movie, I will say that, but then she transformed back into a bird. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, because she's not supposed to be human right now at the end of the book / movie. But hopefully everything will work out if they make another movie. Another thing I want to address is the fact that Emma's peculiarity was switched with Olive's. So now Emma controls air, air is her peculiarity, and Olive has the peculiarity of fire. She can touch things and light them on fire. Honestly, I'm not sure why they had to make the change, but I think it was necessary, because giving Emma the ability to control air and do whatever she wants with it actually made her more vulnerable. I'm not sure how else to explain it. I think it gave her and Jake a better connection with each other, especially when he had to help her, stay afloat in the air so she wouldn't fly off. I actually think it was a good idea to switch the peculiarities, because giving all of the power to have fire, that really made her unique, and she has a very special relationship with Enoch, who we all know is very jealous of Jake because he looks like Abe, and Abe was the favorite. Another thing I want to address, I might be wrong about this, but there were more hollows than I thought there were in the book. There were about maybe 5 or 6 more, and they were very creepy looking. I'll admit that. I didn't think they would look like that. When I first saw the trailer, I didn't think they would be all the squids or with the tentacles on their arms or anything like that, but they did look very creepy, and I shouldn't be that surprised because it is a Tim Burton film, but I didn't expect there to be more hollows than there were, which brings me to my next point, the climax scene where, they're trying to get back Miss Peregrine and actually beat the bad guy. It's supposed to be on a lighthouse. We all know that, we read the book. But in the movie, they actually do it in like a carnival type scene. They use another loop to go back to 2016, and they're in this carnival type area. And they use skeletons from that old boat that we see Emma take Jake to. And the skeletons fight the hollows. Some of them win, some of them don't. I feel like it might have been difficult to portray the lighthouse scene as more dramatic, because not really much goes on except a couple of people getting shot. I think it was a good idea to use it in a different setting, because it was way more dramatic and it had more action than you would expect it to have. All in all, I do think the movie was top notch. I love Tim Burton's movies. They're always so colorful, they're so out there. I'm just a major fan of his, and I do think he did a wonderful job, and it does set up to a sequel, so hopefully they will follow through with Hollow City. I haven't read that book yet, but I'm hoping to read it soon before the second movie comes out, if they're going to do a second movie. If you haven't seen Miss Peregrine, it's still in theaters. You can go see it right now. Hopefully there's a matinee showing or an early bird showing. I saw the matinee showing. It was only $5, so there's that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram page, like my Facebook page, follow my Twitter, follow my Snapchat, and I'll see you guys later. Hope I didn't mess up.